ever heard or received?
Well, it's not be yourself. We learned that earlier. Listen.
Wow.
That's the best advice.
Who did you hear that from?
I heard it from a priest. Yeah, a friend of mine who's a priest. Yeah, I said, what do you do when people come to you and they say, my son is dying and I don't believe in God? He said, I just listen to them. Good advice.
I love that advice. Speaking about that, you've been very open about your son's heart condition.
Yeah.
And that's been something that I imagine is extremely difficult.
Well, not anymore, because he's doing great, but it was, yeah, for sure. Yeah.
What helped you at that time? What helps you in such a difficult, dire situation? And
Well, number one, Children's Hospital here in Los Angeles helped me. Where's that bad bitch, Emily? I need her.
Real man show.
And the support from family and strangers, And I'm a religious person. I grew up going to church, Catholic, and all those things. And I think that the thoughts and prayers that gets thrown around a lot. Thank you. and that's, that means something to me. It really does, honestly. Yeah, people, when they say they pray for you, that's to take a moment of your day to stop and think about someone else and their child. It's a small sacrifice, but it's a meaningful one. Whether you believe in prayer or not, I just think it's powerful and meaningful. And I know that's more than one sentence, but that's the answer.
thank you, Jimmy. Thank you so much. That was actually just question number one. I just snuck it. Question number two. What is the worst advice you ever heard or received?
The worst advice. The worst advice I ever received. I don't really have an answer to that. I think that the worst thing you can do, and I've done it, and it's something that I've learned, is to lash out. And you got to take a beat and think about what you're saying, because you'll wish you had.
Yeah.
So sometimes there are people that just want you to bring down the hammer of Thor, and that's not usually the way I go.
I like that. All right. Question number three. What's the first thing you do in the morning and the last thing you do at night?
Well, brush my teeth. Well, you mean besides pee? I guess, yeah. We have an 8-year-old and a 10-year-old in the house. So he comes and our 8-year-old and pounces on us in the morning, and I just like to snuggle with him. And then he wants us to come to bed with him at night and put him to sleep every night. And we know that we shouldn't do it every night, but we just want to, and we want to get in there with him. And most of the time we're very easy to convince. So those are the best in the morning with the kids in the bed, and then again at night with the kids in the bed.
Love that. All right, last two questions. Question number 4. What's something that you used to value that you no longer value?
I used to value that I no longer value. My parents. No, I love my parents. You know what? I don't drink much anymore. I used to. I never really. I never. You know, I never like had a problem or anything like that. But it's less interesting to me now
Why is that?
because I'm so high all the time. We call that California sober, I believe.
All right, fifth and final question. We ask this to every guest who's ever been on the show. If you could create one law that everyone in the world had to follow, what would it be?
One law that everyone would have to follow. Okay. Did you guys hear that, or was that in my head?
I wish you guys were always there to remind guests to do that in the real
Well, it's already there. I mean, it's it's the golden rule: do unto others. That's it. That's the whole thing. That's all. If we all did that, we'd be doing great. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Jimmy, we've got one special segment to wrap it up for you.
Okay.
I want to show you something behind you. If we can get the first one up. Take a look.
That's me.
What advice would you give to your younger self? To that younger self?
To
specifically?
young Jimmy Kimmel in the 7th grade, play the saxophone instead of the clarinet. You're never getting laid.
I love it. Can we get a second up? Looking very dapper. What does Jimmy Kimmel need to hear right now?
Get away from that young boy.
You mean me, right?
Both of you.
And then let's get the last one, courtesy of Mike.
You know, honestly, I never even thought I'd own a suit, so I'm ahead of the game right now, I think. Oh, is that AI me in the future?
Yes.
Why is my beard the same color as it is now?
You're aging well. You're aging well. What do you hope you'll feel about yourself at that age?
I hope that I hope I don't look like that, number one. I do hope I have that much hair. I have a feeling I am going to be replaced by an AI me at some point in the future. I hope I wind up like my grandfather. And by that I don't mean dead, I mean just somebody that everybody thinks of and loves. Yeah.
Give it up for Jimmy Kimmel, everyone! Thank you so much. Give it up for Jimmy, everyone! And Molly! Give it up for Molly! Thank you. Wow. And Molly, thank you for that surprise